Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of PLA Addiction. I had an awesome day at work today and I said to myself, might as well turn this positiveness into a record haul video. Alright, so my girlfriend's been away for about 2 weeks now because she's working outside. So might as well talk to myself, right? Enjoy! Alright guys, let's get this started, but before, let me just show you what I'm listening to. It's Goo Goo Doll, not Google Doll. It's their second album, very punkish compared to what they have right now, which is pretty radio friendly. So I'm a big fan of their early stuff. Alright, so we'll start with the 7 inches. So I went to Halifax maybe last month I think, and I found this. It's the Teenage Head EP. But you know, don't panic, it's actually just a bootleg, but it's kind of pretty rare still. So it includes a Picture My Face, and on the back it's Tearing Me Apart, which is 2 awesome songs from which is on their album, so it's pretty nice. Next up is kind of a cool set of EPs. So Red Hot Chili Peppers, when they released their album I'm With You, they had a lot of sessions with different songs that weren't on the album, and so they released a bunch of EPs, 9 in total, and they actually make an image, and I bought them all, you know, impulse buy, of course, from yours truly, record collectors. So yeah, I bought all of them. Actually, I only have 8 right now, but the last one is on the way, which is number 1. I think it's one of the a little rarer, but they're all around the same price. All right, guys, you messing with me? You messing with me? You know who I am? Well, I'm the Witch Finder General. Oh yeah, so I got their first album, which is awesome, man. Like the first time my buddy Jex showed me the song Invisible Hate, I was amazed by what they did. This album as a whole is just incredible. It's a reissue, of course, but man, if you never listened to that, of course you did, right? Well, you better, if you didn't, you better listen to it because it's awesome. I mean, they're childs of Black Sabbath, I'd say. Same kind of style, and it's amazing. I mean, I hope I don't need to censor this, but hey, it's too late now. Right, so next up, some more Teenage Head. I think I had this album before, but I had a good friend that wanted them, so I decided to sell it to him. But here it is again, Some Kind of Fun, which has, I think it's their most popular album. Excellent Shade, which I'm happy about. Yeah, man, but they have Some Kind of Fun on there, and amazing songs. So anyway, there's Teenage Head. Next up is more modern hard rock. This was released in 2018, I think. So it's Stone Sour, Hydrograd. I didn't know. Yeah, so hard rock is my girlfriend's favorite type of music, and so I don't mind buying them once in a while, and I like them too. I mean, but yeah, man, good music to listen to when you work out, I find, and you know, or just cleaning up, same thing, right? Anyways, here's some Stone Sour. Next up, I'm not sure if I actually showed it before because you know, I don't make a lot of videos now, so but I thought I didn't show it. So it's a reissue of Spin Doctor, Pocket Full of Kryptonite. So yeah, this is very awesome, early 90s, 91 to be precise, and they have some, like the bassist, man, is very funkish and very fun, modern, from the 90s kind of rock, you know. Man, if you don't know them, they're awesome. I mean, you see their album everywhere on CD, like everywhere, every pawn shop, everywhere. So, but it's so good. I don't understand why people don't care too much about them. You know, What Time It Is an awesome song. Little Miss Can't Be Wrong. Two Princes, of course, which is one of their greatest hits. Everything is good, man. Even after buying this, I bought their second album on CD, and it's so good, man. Cleopatra, I think, was one of the songs, and it's awesome. Have a listen. So in my last video, I talked about how I got the Rob Zombie Sinister Urge album, and I was bummed because I couldn't, because it was warped, so I had to return it. Well, look at what I found, Sinister Urge, man. So I went to Halifax, which I got the Teenage Head also, and they had the album. I mean, I was so happy. I was missing like a couple of dollars, and Melissa said, "Oh, I'm gonna buy it for you." I'm like, "Are you sure?" And she did, and I really appreciated it. I was super friggin' happy about it. So Sinister Urge and I have El Billy Deluxe, as I showed on my last video. Great albums. White Zombie is good. Later stuff, I don't find that is as good, but all of these, everything post Sinister Urge is awesome. Alright, next up, I'm not gonna spend too much time on them. I got some Queens. Everybody knows about the Queens. This album actually has, like, the greatest hits. The greatest hits basically plays on every radio station. We Will Rock You and We Are the Champion. And The Game, Play the Game. They're the One Bites the Dust. Which I find after The Game, I find that their sound went a little bit more futuristic, and I like that. I like the way that they went. Next up, I guess I wasn't done with the EPs, but I got an EP from my favorite band of all time, Dead From Above 1979. So this is their latest release, which is demo sessions of, I think it's from their first EP or their first album. Yeah, it's from their first EP. Now I can remember, and it's a nice listen. It's 4 songs, and I can't recommend this band enough. It's my favorite band. Very punkish, modern, but they have so much energy, and that's what I like about them. Like, I feel like it defines me. Like all the energy that they have, and so it's great. Next up is, I think it's their last album on vinyl, and it's the last album I was missing from them, which I got pretty lucky. This one and the other one I'm going to show you were some album I've been looking for quite a while, and I finally got them. So, Rock the World by Kick Axe, which contained a cover song of The Chain from Fleetwood Mac. And it's a great album, all Kick Axe. Kick ass, in my opinion. It's very, like, I don't know if they call it heavy metal, but in my opinion it's pretty heavy. Unfortunately there's a little bit of water damage, but the album is fine, and I didn't pay a lot on it. I got this from Marty from the Live Wire, and yeah, man, I'm so happy. When I saw it, I was like, can you keep it aside for me? I've been looking for that for a while, and very nice, he kept it aside, and man, I've been listening to it a lot. And the other one I've been looking for it for a long time. I think I've been looking for it since I've been record collecting. And this was the last album I was missing from this band. This is my second favorite band of all time. So it's Aluminium en Tournée. This is their last album released on on LP, on vinyl. And it's a live album of their last album. And oh, it's amazing, man. It gives me chills every time I listen to it. I know this album, I know the studio album by heart, and when I listen to that and I listen to all the differences that there is and what they change, I love it. I love how little things make such a difference, Alright, so I got super lucky, man. I got some very cool stuff here. I don't know if you guys are a fan. I'm gonna guess that Corey from the VC loves them from knowing his taste, but I got some cool stuff here. It's Fat Boys. Fat Boys are back. So some cool hip hop rap in there. Just fat guys rapping about fat stuff. Like food and funny stuff, and like I really, it's very enjoyable what they're doing, and like this guy was selling them all, so it was very nice that I got them all from him. Well, the first Fat Boys Are Back, I got it from someone else, but the others that I'm going to show you, it's all from JP Benoit. Thank you, JP. He lives very far from me, but he had no issues at selling them to me, and wait for one of my friends to pick them up for me. So yeah, that's very cool, man. So this one is Sealed, which is a single. I'm not gonna open it, and might not keep it either, because I'm not really a fan of single albums. And another one here. So Coming Back, Hard Again. This one is fun. I I didn't. I remember listening to the first song, The Twist, and I was like, ah, this is not gonna be a good album. And then as it goes on, it gets good. So it's very cool. On and On, another one of their albums. I like them all, man. Like they're fun to listen to. I put them as the same category as Beastie Boys. You know, like when I put that on, I put Beastie Boys after, and when I'm in that mood. So in my last video, again, I was talking about trying to get all the Duran Duran. I've been really into them lately, so I got lucky. I got this one, which is a Notorious. Probably one of my least favorite album. I don't find it as memorable as the two other albums that I got, which is the Seven Rat something, I think, and they're self-titled. And cool, man. So the other one, I'm not sure if I showed it before again. So it's Dream Theater, Metro Police Part 2. Man, big fan of Dream Theater. I got most of their CDs, missing maybe one or two. So this one I saw it at the store, very cheap in my opinion. The price is not there. Oh yeah, there's $35. I find it, like, for a Dream Theater album, in my opinion, it's pretty cheap. It's their 2000. Don't want to mess it up, but it's one of their cheapest reissues. But it's the first time I saw it at that price at my store and had no choice to get it. Probably my favorite album from this from this band. Sorry, I got sidetracked because this is playing right now and they're doing a cover of Early in the Evening, Just by Supper Time. Listen to that. Just by Supper Time. Yeah, man, CCR, very good. And I find it cool that they did a cover of that. Next up is something that I don't have enough in my vinyl collection, but I should. Is Beastie Boys, Hot Sauce Community Part 2. So this is their last album before MCA passed away. Maybe you rest in peace. And yeah, man, every Beastie Boys album is great. I know most of them. So in all of my medias I think I'm only missing like Paul's Boutique, which I don't have in any kind of media, and it sucks, but I need to find it somewhere eventually. But for vinyl, I only have their first album, which is License to Ill, and yeah, this one. So I need to build that up. I know they did some reissues, and I got it early before they're also sold out, right? So working on that. Next up is something that I bought at the same time as Stone Sour. So it's Avenged Sevenfold, their last album, The Stage. So yeah, some more hard rock, I'd say. I put it in the category of hard rock. They're very kind of progressive. They did some amazing album in the past, and this is still fun to listen while you work out or, you know, like do stuff like that. The album before that, which is Hail to the King, wasn't good at all in my opinion. I didn't like it. It didn't sound like them at all. They sounded like Metallica, which is not their style. Before that album, the Rev, which was the drummer, passed away, and he after that they were they were trying to find a drummer. But yeah, anyway, I find that they got their sound back on this album, and it's great to listen. Have a listen if you have a chance. It's very grandiose. All right, so we're done at the two last album. You know, like I told you, I collect video game vinyls. I'm not gonna show them all to you because I buy a lot lately. But bear with me, I got two there. Please let me show you at least two. So the first one is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. So this is the first and second game on the Nintendo. So they listed all of the tracks on there. I was listening to that one today actually while working out. And yeah, man, it's awesome. I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. I have another album coming here actually, which is some songs from the Turtles in Time on the Super Nintendo, and it also have the intro song of the old cartoon, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoon. So I can't wait to show that to you guys. And the other one is Donkey Kong Country 2. So yeah, man, like this album is great. This is probably my top one video game soundtrack ever, which is very nice. Well, looks like the CD, the record has done its side, so let me just change that up. Cool beans, man. So yeah, man, Donkey Kong, my favorite album of all time, soundtrack. Very, you know, like I'm some of my favorite band at the time. It was you know, the progressive rock was my favorite genre, and this, like, it hits the right genre to me anyway. So yeah, thanks for you know, I try not to implement a lot of video game stuff on here because, you know, like it's my second hobby, and I know you guys might not be too much into it. So if I end up doing some video game stuff, I'll probably do it on another channel just to keep this one vinyl related. So anyway, this was the haul. Hope you enjoyed. Man, I had an awesome day. Hope you had an awesome day too. Yeah, so I was. This is great. All right, cool, man. See you soon. Whoa.